What did Jesus write on the ground in John chapter 8, verses 6 and 8? Was it an indication of nonchalant waiting, or was there a secret message? There are a number of suggestions, and everyone's opinion is supposed to settle the matter. The most inventive suggestion I've heard is that they recognized his handwriting as matching the writing on the stone tablets, the Ten Commandments. You may recall that these were written by the finger of God. Well, that takes some stretching of what is intended to be understood by the reader. But I see the appeal. It says Jesus was God writing on the ground just as he wrote on the tablets. Well, I believe Jesus is God, but are we supposed to think in forensic terms when we read this text? And then imagine that these men are analyzing the handwriting. Some go to Jeremiah 17 and verse 13, and they say that Jesus wrote this passage and the names of the members of the Sanhedrin from oldest to youngest. Well, that seems a little strained too. After all, why would they accept that and just walk out, roll over and play dead? Some say it was Leviticus 20 and verse 10, which says, if there is a man who commits adultery with another man's wife, one who commits adultery with his friend's wife, the adulterer and the adulteress shall surely be put to death. Well, where's the adulterer? They only brought the woman, so something's wrong. Any number of answers could be given, but isn't the point infinitely more important than making a riddle out of what was on the ground when Jesus stood up? Some of these suggestions give the hearer a really interesting take on the account, but the explanation gets in the way of remembering the point that Jesus made on this occasion. That's what I want to know. What's the point? If no one can remember that, then you should have left your clever explanation in your hat and concentrated on teaching the point. So, what's the point? A sinner is brought and set in the midst of this impromptu meeting. Accusers stand all around her, and it seems that she will be destroyed for her sin. When all is said and done, by means of Jesus' wisdom, the woman stands alone with Jesus, and all of her accusers are gone. Standing alone with Jesus. It's priceless. He simply notes the lack of condemnation and tells her to go her way and sin no more. Immediately reminds me of Romans chapter 8, verses 31 through 39. Read that passage. It's a beautiful declaration of the love and the mercy of God. Now, let's stand with Jesus. Let's go and sin no more.